Yo, what's good, YouTube? I'm back on another video. Today we're doing a virtual venture video. This going on a plug, so what's good? I already know what's gonna happen. Evil world of Instagram.
You're not safe from Instagram scams. Instagram has evolved a lot over the years. It went from being a simple app for photographers to becoming one of the biggest social media platforms in the world. In other words, there's a lot of money behind this platform, and wherever there's money, there's greed. Criminals have found ways to make money illegally on Instagram, but how do they do it? All right, so we're gonna go over the 5 most evil Instagram scams that are happening right now. Scams that even you could fall for. Hackers disguised as your friends. Picture this, you open up Instagram and see a message from one of your friends. Your friend says, hey, I got a new phone and I can't log on to my Instagram account. Can you help me? But the more you talk to them, the less they sound like your friend. They misspell words and talk as if they're from another country. They ask for your phone number so they can send you a verification code. Stop, don't give them your number. That is not your friend, that's a hacker. Your friend's account has been hacked. The hacker is...
And to think, my friend will always have my phone number, so... So they're like, give me your no. You have my phone number. If they ain't in dark mode, I don't like it, yo. But nah, you ain't get my phone number. You already have it. You already have my phone number. So why you do it again? You already have it. You already have it.
Pretending to be your friend to trick you into giving them your account too. This is how they do it. Let's say you forget your Instagram password. Instagram has a security feature that lets you use the phone number linked to your account to log in. Instagram will text you a code to type into the app, and you're back on your account. It's easy and even easier to abuse. You see, the hacker asks for your phone number so they can send the verification code to your phone. If you give them that code, you're basically giving them the keys to your Instagram account.
And now they have full access to your account, because when they put your username, your number, the code that went to your phone, they can now change your password and do whatever they want with your account.
These cyber criminals will then hold your account for ransom, and to get it back, they make you pay a ridiculous amount of money. While they're at it, they'll also use your account to send more scammy messages to your friends. You might be thinking, you have to be really stupid to fall for that, but think about it. Would you suspect a friend to be a hacker? A lot of people don't, but this is one of the easier scams to avoid if you're careful. But some scammers are more specific with who they target. If you're a student, listen carefully, because this next scam is important to watch out for. Your bank account is in danger. Times are tough right now. Money is tight for a lot of us, and not having enough money to pay for college is a scary thought. It can make some students desperate, so they are the perfect target for these next scammers. The Solomon Jackson account claims to be the official account of a rich lottery winner. He promises that if you're one of his first 50,000 followers, he'll give you money to help pay for your education. Solomon Jackson will then message you and ask for your bank account information, and it goes without saying, don't give them your information. This is a crime that preys on young, vulnerable people, and the disguise they're using makes this crime even worse.
Jackson won the Powerball lottery drawing.
If you don't want ass, nigga, sub up, nigga. Fuck you.
$250 million.
Solomon Jackson is a real person who actually won the lottery. He donated over $10 million toward the education system in his hometown. But this Instagram account isn't the real Solomon Jackson, so unsuspecting students might search up his name and see the amazing things Solomon has done and think that these accounts are legit. But remember, if it sounds too good to be true, chances are it is. So far, these scams haven't been too bad, but some of these criminals go beyond just scamming. What if I told you that these criminals use Instagram to recruit people, specifically children? The notorious gangs of Instagram. In 2023, a study showed that 72% of teenagers use Instagram. Because young people tend to be more open-minded, advertisers post ads there. But criminals take advantage of this too. They use Instagram to recruit young people to join their criminal activity. It all starts with a simple post. The criminals will post a video or picture of a huge stack of money and say something like, who wants to get easy money? They encourage young people to message them to make money with them. If you tell them you're interested, the criminals will request all your personal information, your address, phone number, and photo ID. But most of all, they want your bank account information. If you give them all your personal information, you become an official money mule and your fate is sealed. A money mule is someone who launders money that the gangs obtain illegally. They basically transport the money, and if the mules successfully transport it, they get a small cut. The more jobs they do, the more money they get. The gangs will tell the mules that there's no risk, but that's a lie.
So if you're a money mule, you can get arrested, you can get prosecuted, you can end up in prison.
You can get up to 14 years in prison for money muling. And if you're in too deep, it's too late to back out.
I don't care. I'm going to speak to a certain way so you don't feel like you have a choice and won't fall fast into it. Manipulate.
According to Vice, there were nearly 26,000 cases of money muling in 2020. Some of these cases involve kids as young as 14. These children are dealing with dangerous people.
Okay. So it's pure violence if they take your money.
Instagram has a lot of rules in place, but they're not enough. So many of these criminals remain on the
just
platform.
like Twitter.
The profile of the criminal might look harmless, but behind it is a cold-blooded criminal that will do anything for money, even if that means ruining your future. Some of these Instagram criminals don't hurt you physically, they hurt you mentally, and it will break you apart.
Why I say it.
These are the scammers who manipulate the part of you that's the most vulnerable, your heart. I have an online girlfriend. Online dating is obviously super popular. According to cloudwords.net, almost 20% of Americans use dating apps to find love, and 54%.
I have a furry girlfriend. I'm lying. I am lying.
9% of those online relationships are just as successful as the ones that begin in person. But sometimes people find love on other apps like Instagram. But as much as I wish I could say that these relationships end happily ever after, most of the time they don't. Because sometimes the person you're talking to isn't who they say they are. These people are called romance scammers. Romance scammers will target anyone and everyone, young or old. If you look like you have money, you're a target. These scammers create fake accounts using other people's pictures, then slide into your DMs to start a conversation with you. Most of the time, it's easy to see it's a scam because a lot of scammers write in broken English. But sometimes they're so convincing that even people who look for scammers fall for the scams themselves. YouTuber Jake Bro has been making videos for over a decade. He's an army veteran who posts content that includes videos on how to avoid scams. But in 2021, Jake fell for a girl he met on Instagram and was almost the victim of a scam himself.
So this is the Instagram account that I want everyone to watch out for. And it's Christy_Becca, and her name is Dr. Christy R. Johnson.
It all started when Christy started following Jake on Instagram and replied to one of his stories. They started to talk regularly. To Jake, Christy seemed like the perfect woman. She was intelligent, beautiful, and shared his interests.
So I even said as a joke, if you are catfishing me, then this is the greatest con of all time.
The more they talked, the more convincing Christy became. Her phone number was from the area she said she lived in, and she even shared childhood photos of herself with Jake. But something didn't seem right. Christy always had an excuse not to video chat Jake. She constantly asked Jake for pictures of himself when he was working out. Eventually, after she turned down another video call, Jake put his foot down and said he wasn't gonna give her any pictures until they had a real video call. Then silence. Christy completely ghosted him, and that's when Jake knew he'd been catfished. After doing more research, Jake realized
getting catfish on Instagram is insane.
Professional.
So what's happening here is the real woman in these pictures is posting to her Instagram, and the scammer is following her, just stealing them and then duplicating it on this Instagram account.
What makes this even more unsettling is the catfish was using a real girl's pictures since 2012, meaning that they've been profiting from her account for over a decade. And you can see how well this worked because all of the comments on the catfish's posts were guys just like Jake who believed they were in a relationship with Christy. Christy also differed from other scammers. You may have noticed that Christy never actually asked Jake for money. She was asking for pictures. This is because the person behind the account is one of the worst kinds of scammers you could possibly imagine.
Okay,
in this next chapter, we'll find out exactly what they
I want to see this. Hold up.
Steal your money. The world's most disgusting scammer. We've talked about some of the most evil scammers on Instagram, but this one is probably the most disgusting one, the extortionists. Imagine the scenario. A boy falls in love with a girl on Instagram. The boy was so in love with the girl that he's forgotten how long they've been talking and brushes aside the fact that they haven't video chatted yet. Not to mention his online partner is super attractive. So when his online partner asks for a spicy picture of himself, he doesn't think twice. He sends this selfie to his online girlfriend. And everything is fine until the next day. The boy gets an Instagram DM from this girl, but it's actually from the girl's father. The father says he saw the photos he sent and that his online girlfriend is actually underage. The dad sounds violent in his messages and threatens to send the photos to everyone the boy knows, his friends, his family, his school. The girl's father now tells the boy to send him a huge amount of money. Only then would the pictures be deleted. This is what an extortionist does. Extortionists spend years creating believable accounts like Christie's, just so they can blackmail their victims.
Potentially,
Wow. See, niggas just be weird, I promise. Niggas just want to do this because they just want to ruin niggas' life for some reason. Like, bro, damn, like, I hate niggas, bro. Niggas always doing too much, I promise to God. Niggas always doing something.
Just to get me to send her news.
Hey, bro, can't you just be normal, nigga? I mean, I guess the internet will never be normal, but can't you just be a little bit normal at least? Hey, bro, like, can't you just sit there and just do what you gotta do? Like, bro, you can make money other ways by streaming or by fucking making videos or something, nigga. Why you gotta steal it?
Blackmail me for money.
Sometimes it doesn't even matter if the pictures you send are inappropriate, because they'll Photoshop your face over other people's exposed bodies to scare you into giving them money. It's pure evil, and it doesn't just happen on Instagram. It happens.
Look, if somebody Photoshops me over somebody else's picture, that's insane. My photos out. That's the whole like bad thing about streaming. Like when you post photos on Instagram, when you post photos on YouTube, when you show your face on YouTube or anything, it's online. So if you switch it, like hold up. Look first, and then my other account, and then my Instagram, and then my Reddit, and my TikTok. If you go to images and just click on such instead, this one. You see my face right there? My face right there. My face right there. My face right there. Oh, this something else. Face right there. I know it's alright. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Nigga, it's like my face is everywhere because it's my shit. But it's not a lot because, it ain't right there. Nigga, see, you can just get one of these photos, Photoshop my face on somebody else. Right here. You get this photo right here, Photoshop it, put it on something else. It's not that hard. Get that photo, Photoshop it, put it on something else. See, it's not that hard. That's why, like streaming is so, like that. And then you can Photoshop your head on something else, say you've been sending shit to another girl, and then boom, that's how scams happen.
On almost all social media platforms, including Snapchat. This next story is so sad. In the spring of 2022, an extortionist targeted a high school student named Jordan.
He was an all-American teenager, the homecoming king, beloved by his classmates.
The extortionist made Jordan fall in love with their fake profile. Finally, Jordan felt comfortable enough to send a compromising photo. That's when the mask came off. The extortionist demanded that Jordan send them $1,000 or else they'd send the image to everyone he knew. But Jordan was still a kid. He didn't have that kind of money.
I told him $1,000. He said, I don't have that. How much do you have? $300. We'll get rid of everything, send that $300.
Jordan gave them every bit of money he had, but that wasn't enough. They wanted more money and kept threatening to send that picture. But on March 25th, 2022, everything came to a halt. Jordan took his life, and it just gets worse. According to The Independent, hours after the incident, the scammer sent the compromising photo of Jordan to one of his close friends. How evil do you have to be to do this to a 17-year-old and his family? And Jordan isn't the only one. So many.
Yo, L scammer for real, bro. If I see that scammer in real life, I'm blocking them in GTA, bro. Like I'm beating their ass in GTA, bro. Like, yo. Don't come around over here in New York, bro. I will beat your ass.
Other young people are victims of this type of scam. These extortionists are inhumane and have no empathy. According to Fox 2, a female victim of this crime received this message from her blackmailer. No matter how much you run or wherever you run, I will always have pictures of your face. My friends, the more knowledge you have about these scams, the better you can spot them. Share this video with your friends and family to help victims of scams one person at a time. Because you never know. It could possibly save their life. Visual venture. Wait, before you go, click this post.
W Visual Venture video. W Visual Venture video. Yo, W Visual Venture video. W video. Alright, that's it. Summarize. Everything be down in the description. YouTube. Y'all already on YouTube. Twitch. Everything's on YouTube. I'm gone. I see y'all maybe. I don't know. I see y'all. Summarize out.